Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off, as we'll see the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Panthers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Finding open areas. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Marshall might go for a big play. Second and short. On the run, it's Robertson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. To the air, it's Winfield. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. You can get to the running back before he gets started.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Georgia State's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for space. It's Gage. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll look it in inside his 40. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Back to throw, it's Winfield. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Thunder.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mitchell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ware. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gage. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. He wants to take the top off. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Ware. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw. It's Stanley. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people looking.
Touchdown, Georgia State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was payback.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Robertson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Winfield. He lobs one high down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The run to the left. Inside the 15. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Marshall! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield, it's Stanley. Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They use the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Takes the handoff. It's Gage. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room in under the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Bringing it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Bringing the heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Robertson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Hauls it in. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Robertson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Stanley. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Georgia State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 24 over the Groupers. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47 and a big run there. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
There's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking for a man, it's Winfield. Makes the catch, it's White. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's White. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurd!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great
Lost one deep down the right side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Stanley. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to burn this defensive back. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is
looking for a huge play. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Back to pass, it's Stanley. Gets it out fast. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Yeah, and And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Packed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Stanley. He's got the back in the middle. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And
he's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Robertson. Made a defender miss. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. They've got the screen set up. Runs through a tackle. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll run the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stanley. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up by 19 over the Judicials. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Stanley. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Trying to get the corner. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panther!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Winfield. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Offense facing fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Stanley. Makes the catch. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Ware. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Touchdown, Georgia State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone.
Returner is brought down at the 18.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs. And
oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end, but don't take a big shot.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pocket breaking down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Marshall!
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. He'll keep it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Panthers. Great job by the back on the option. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Winfield. Working that left side now. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Robertson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep.
There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Marshall quick to the line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurd!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. And he's just going to spike it. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heap. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got his man, makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The running back has it. Got a little space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David